Israel-Hamas conflict that continues unabated. And what we are getting to know is that the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is set to visit Israel as well. He's going to visit Israel this week itself. He had sent his Foreign Secretary James Cleverly into Tel Aviv in Israel. He was visiting various parts of Israel. He had met the Prime Minister Netanyahu, and he had showcased the country's support to Israel amidst the terrorist attack that had happened on October 7th. Sanjeev on the telecast with me. Sanjeev, a flurry of world leaders from the West arriving in Israel, meeting with Netanyahu. President Biden has arrived today. Tomorrow, in fact, in the coming days, this week, there is likelihood of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. So the question arises, while the West at this point of time is looking to provide solidarity and a solution for this conflict that continues to escalate, why don't we see international visits being made by world leaders in the global south?
Well, I think at this point of time, Megha, I think it's very, very important that the leaders of the United States of America and Europe and other countries, responsible nations of the world, they tried their best to not to allow this entire situation to get escalated. And that's their prime focus at this point of time. And obviously, these terrorists had hatched a very deep conspiracy to divide the world on the civilizational lines, religious lines. And obviously, Megha, this is quite evident, it's quite clear that this attack on Israel by this terrorist organization Hamas was carried out to disrupt this, this normalization process between Israel and Arab nations. And,
but when you talk about responsible nations, democratic nations coming together to find a lasting solution to this big conflict, again the question arises, we've obviously not seen China at this point of time, at least on the front line, meddling into the matters. A back-end push for continuing this war against Israel continues, but a likelihood of whether India is going to send its representative to Israel, and what is the impact that is going to have if it were to happen?
Well, I think India is very closely watching, and we are all very closely watching from here what's happening out there. And obviously, India has a lot of strategic influence in Middle East region too. And that is why India was included into that I2U2 initiative where the Israel and UAE were there. So I think India is very much there, and we are watching from here. And certainly when time comes, when India could play a role in stabilizing this entire situation, India would certainly play. But at this point of time, it's prime responsibility, Megha, lies with the United States of America, which is very much deeply engaged. And at this point of time, on that ground zero, United States of America is present with all its might, including the President of the United States of America.
Okay, all right. I think, all right. Taking a look at all that is happening in Israel.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.